It's time to process, prepare, and preserve this week's harvest with Weston equipment, Bradley smokers, high mountain seasonings, and outdoor edge knives.
One of the most difficult sausages to make are large diameter products such as summer sausage. We're going to show you a few tips this week that are going to help you make a better product. We're going to start out here with a couple of venison shoulders. We're going to put on our Weston cut-resistant gloves here. Anytime that you're deboning large sections of meat, it's always good to wear cut-resistant gloves. And we're just going to go ahead and debone these shoulders. These shoulders are nice and lean, work really well for making summer sausage. If you need any further instructions for deboning your wild game animals, be sure and see our deer and big game processing DVD. All right, now we'll put our boneless shoulder up on our Weston scale here. Looks like we have about 7 pounds. Now it's very important to get an accurate weight on your meat product. That way you know exactly how much seasoning to add. If you don't know how much meat you have, you're not going to have a quality, consistent product every time that you manufacture that item. One thing that I really love about the High Mountain Sausage seasoning kits is they come complete with everything that you need to process the product. They have the casings, you have the seasoning, as well as the cure unit, and they even break it down into 2 separate batches. That way you can make small amounts each time. Now it's very difficult to find a set of scales to weigh your seasoning accurately because you'd really need a set that weighs in ounces. Now you can purchase those, but what I like to do is actually just use a measuring cup here, and I'll take all my cure unit packet, and then I'll take my seasonings here and just use our boning and fillet knife here to open up our packages of seasoning. We'll dump them right down into our measuring cup here. Now we've portioned out our seasoning, and we're just going to sprinkle it right over the top of our meat here in our mixing pan, just like that. Now I'm going to share with you a little secret for processing large diameter sausages. Now a lot of times people have trouble getting that large diameter sausage to bind together and be firm whenever they pull it out of the smokehouse. What I actually do is add a little bit of non-fat dried milk. Now non-fat dried milk is a binder that has very little flavor to it, so it's not going to change the flavor profile of the product, but it's going to bind it together and hold it firm in the casing. Now a second secret for manufacturing large diameter products is instead of adding water, add ice water to the product, because a lot of times these large diameter products get a little bit too warm during the grinding process, and then they fat out or grease out whenever you put them in the smokehouse, and then that will loosen up the bind on it, and now once again you won't have a firm sausage product when you bring it out of the smoker. Now we're just going to add a little bit of ice water here just to mix and blend our seasonings together. Now we'll mix the product thoroughly and get the seasonings completely coating the meat. Now I'm going to share with you a real industry trade secret. In order to get that good smoke flavor to penetrate the whole way through those large diameter sausage products, you would really have to smoke it for hours and hours in your Bradley smoker. Or you can go ahead and add just a little bit of bacon into the product. Right now we're ready to grind our product. We're just going to put it all right up here in the hopper of our Weston grinder. Use the same pan, because always remember those seasonings that are in the pan belong in the product. Turn our grinder on here and we'll grind this product through, then we'll be ready to stuff it. Now we'll just add our ground product into our Weston mixer. We'll use our mixer just to blend all of the fats and leans together, get those seasonings blended well throughout the product. Now we've pre-soaked our summer sausage casings. We're just going to slide these onto our Weston stuffer. Now we've already filled our stuffer with our summer sausage, and we're only going to fill these casings about halfway because we want to lay these flat on the racks of our Bradley smoker. Now we're just going to twist it just like that, and we're going to take our hog ring pliers here, and we're just going to clamp a ring right on the end of it. And there's a nice summer sausage ready to go to our Bradley smoker.
See our full line of instructional game processing DVDs on our website at OutdoorEdge.com.
All right, well, we've loaded our summer sausage in the smokehouse, and we've pre-smoked the smoke box. That way we're going to begin adhering that good natural smoke flavor right away. We've set the temperature in the smoke cabinet at 170 degrees. Now we're going to run it at 170 degrees for about 2 hours. And like I said earlier, it's very difficult to smoke these large diameter smoke products. So what you want to do is run it about 170 until that sausage product gets good and firm, and then turn the temperature of your smokehouse up to about 200 to 210 degrees. Finish that internal temperature to about 158 degrees to ensure final lethality to have a ready-to-eat product. By turning the temperature up too quickly, you're going to render the outside of that product out, you're going to melt the fats out, and you're going to have a product that's not very firm. This is one of the big issues with large diameter sausage products. Remember, processing your own wild game animals can be fun, easy, and very rewarding if you have the tools and the knowledge to do the job.
You're watching Outdoor Edge's Love of the Hunt.